What is going on, everybody, and welcome back at Target Field facing the Minnesota Twins. And we are kind of limping our way into another winning streak. We're currently at 4, even though we are not performing very well. Those 4 hits are the only hits we've had over the last 4 games. So we're hitting 278 over the last 10 games. Seems good, right? Except we were hitting like 350s before. We're hitting 317 overall, which is 7th in the National League. At one point we were at 5th. So, I guess we all had to, kind of slow down a little bit, but kind of hoping it wouldn't. First pitch is a curveball that comes inside for ball 1. Leading off the top of the second. Game still scoreless, and by the looks of the scoreboard, it's still hitless. And we're going to be late on that fastball. And it says we were good. Either way, we foul it off. Count goes to 1-1. And we'll rip that one. The second baseman's going to rob us. Nice play by the second baseman. Tip of the cap to that. Oh, and I want to say, I know yesterday's episode came out way later than supposed to. For some reason, I didn't change the schedule stuff. I uploaded it. That's why it was so late. It was scheduled to come out today, 4 o'clock, and not yesterday. My apologies on that. On Ryan Murphy's going to come up for the Twins. Well, the game's still scoreless here in the second. We'll run in on this one. There's a slow chopper. That'll do it. That ends the second. Game still scoreless, still hitless. Might be a pretty quick game. 3-game set against the Twins. Back up for our second appearance. On base percentage is at 380, so to come up with a guy at second with 1 out here in the 4th. We'll foul that curveball off. And it's only 1 hit. Guy on second has it. And looks like that one's going to go foul. Yeah. Way early on that changeup, so it's an 0-2 count. Changeup's going to go low and outside for ball 1. Up goes 1-2. See if we can get anything. Anything to hit. No, we bounced one to the first baseman, so at least we moved a runner over to third. 2 outs, though. Pedro Gonzalez will come up for the Twins. Diamondbacks have a 2-0 lead. Maybe us pushing him over to third actually helped. Take that liner on a bounce. Go on to first, and that's a pretty easy out. So far on the ledger, we got 2 ground outs. The guy on first with nobody out here in the 6th. There's a pitch out. According to the scoreboard way back there. Every man can't seem to keep us center of that frame. We got the 2 runs in the 5th inning, not the 4th, so us moving that runner over didn't really do anything. Runner takes off, and he is going to be out. Nice throw there. That throw is right on the money. Close play, though. Oh well, we have a 2-0 count now. Nobody on. Fastball will come inside. That's ball. No, strike 1. Oh wow, chase the change up there. Count goes 2-2. Foul that one off. Count goes 2-2. Doesn't go, it stays at 2-2. It looks like this is going to be one of those grindy at bats. Pitch number 7. Foul that one off. That changeup goes outside. So we got to a full count. I can't even tell what pitch that was. Number 8, maybe? And there we go. We'll rip that one into the left center gap, but it's cut off, and we're stuck at first. 9 pitches. And we got something we could do something with. I'll bring up Tomas, who's 0 for 2. He popped out in the 4th. 2 count with 1 out. He's going to strike out. Oh, he's going to hit a fly ball. Left field. We'll just scramble back to first. Arnie Chisenhall 0 for 2. Popped out in the 5th. There's an 0-1 count. I think I'm going to take off on the pitch. It's a horrible jump. That's just right out in front of the plate. Catcher just has to step out, pick it up, throw it on to first. That ends the inning. It's stranded, but it's still 2-0 Diamondbacks heading into the bottom of the 6th. We did get a base hit, so our hit streak is 5 games. Not like we're hitting very well. We're getting hits. Game at a time. I'm up 1 for 3 on the day. Decide to get in the first box. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Getting ahead of myself. Need to contain it. A 1 count. Really on that sweeping curve. And we hit a high fly ball. It's going to just be in center field. That should be a sac fly, though. So, runner from second goes up to third. On third comes home. Not what I was hoping for, but it's what we got. We did pick up an RBI. Diamondbacks win the first game of the series. And we'll bring you back for game number 2. Okay, so we won the first game of the series. That brings us back to 500. Could lose two and go 2 games under 500. Bryce Harper plays for the Twins now. Could split the next 2 games and stay at 500, or we could complete the sweep. Go 2 games over 500. So we'll see how this goes. Taylor Rogers on the mound for the Twins. His 13th start, 2.7 record, 4.31 ERA. We're still hitting 318, or we were hitting 317 yesterday. I don't know. 9 home runs, 41 RBIs. Certainly 7th batting average-wise in the National League. And we're hitting lefties, and we don't hit lefties very well. I'm still scoreless in the second. Some contact on that one, but it's going to just be a fly out to center field. At least we made contact. How the Twins line up. I thought that was Bryce Harper in that little getting sequence. By the Nationals trade him, or if he just went as a free agent. Oh well. 0 for 1 on the day as we come up for our second plate appearance. Got a guy on second. Diamondbacks have a 2-1 lead. 1 out in the third. And we'll foul off that curveball. Too early on it, they say. That slider's going to push us out of the batter's box. Count goes to 1-1. Oh, that slider's high. Pushes us out of the batter's box. So back-to-back sliders inside. Count goes to 2-1, and Linden's not happy. I get one. Now we go work inside. Second one, though, up near the dome. Changeup goes outside for ball 3. We'll see how this goes. 3-1 count. What's he going to give us? That's ball in the outside corner. Going to be full. Like that pitch. Here comes the full count. Batter our bat. Runner from second to third. So that was ball 4. Right on out to the field, John Ryan Murphy. 1 for 1 on the day. Bouts here in the 4th. Will be a nice little bouncer out to us. Oh, wow. Thank you, Goldschmidt. That one right in the ground. Oh, we'll win the 4th. 2-1 Diamondbacks. Look to win the second game of the series. I'm up 0 for 2 on the day. About in the third. Nobody on. And that fastball was ball 4. That one goes outside for ball 1. Yeah, Diamondbacks got the 2-1 lead here in the 6th. There's 1 out, nobody on. Can't get a little rally started. Or we could pop it up right in front of the plate. So we'll go to 0-3 on the day. Evan Key will come up for the Twins. 1 for 2. He singled in the 4th. Everybody's got to have a mascot these days. Anyway, he has a 2-2 count. Runner on first with one out here in the bottom half of the sixth. And Goldschmidt looks like he'll call that one off. Grab that. So it'll be 2 outs. I'm going to start pushing him aside for those. On Ryan Murphy, 1 for 2 today with a double in the second. We're still in the sixth. There's 2 outs. Yeah, we weren't getting to that one. No way. It was hit too hard between us. So 0 for 3 on the day. Still hitting on the right side, so we're still facing the lefty. Runner on first. It's 4-2. Twins. There's 1 out. Sinker will go low for ball 1. Oh, just going to try not to hit into a double play. That's the big thing. And that one's going to be fair, but the only play is going to be at first. So it works like a sacrifice bunt. Morant will come up 1 for 3 on the day for the Twins. Go 4-2. Bottom half of the 8th. Runner on first with 1 out. And a hard hit ball bounces up over the third baseman. Be runners on first and second now for the Twins. It'd been nice to get one of those. But Twins are going to win the second game, so game 3 will be the rubber match. And we'll bring it back for it. Oh, here we go, game 3. 1 game under 500. Twins are 3 games above 500. Can win this, we'll win the series and stay and be at 500. Let's start talking some crap. Doing our bubble gum. Bill Hughes will be on the mound for the Twins. In a pretty good season, making his 14th start, 7-5 on the year, an ERA below 3 at 2.70, and his WHIP 0.95. Over 86 2/3, he has a WHIP under 1. He's solid. Come up, 313 on the year, 251 against righties, and you can see against lefties, just 211. Top of the first, 2 outs. We're on first. Nobody scored yet. That knuckle curve will be on the outside for strike 1. Not a big fan of that pitch for its location, but didn't swing at it. Tried to be a little bit more selective. A pitch out. The runner isn't going at first. Freddie Ferguson behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes today. Did break our 5-game hitting streak yesterday. And we'll get a hold of that one, but I think the center fielder is going to be able to track that one down. That didn't go as far as I thought it would. Make solid contact, and I thought we did. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I'm back up. Good plate appearance. There's 2 outs, a runner on third. Base hit here. Really do us some good. Where that ball will get away, we'll swing and miss. There's the first run of the game. Come on, get that pitch. Pollock. A pretty good break off of that once the ball gets away. Hughes just words. Just doesn't have time to get the tag down. We'll foul off that slider. Count goes to 0-2. And a half-heartedly swing at that one and hit the first. We'll go to 0-2, and we're not looking also great. Diamondbacks do have a 1-0 lead now. Third plate appearance. I don't know if we're hitting DH today or what. I can't remember if I've done anything in the field. Really say what we're doing. Anyway, it's 3-2. Arizona. We're in the 6th. Looks like we're leading it off. Knuckle curve's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Counts at 1-1. Fastball comes inside. Count goes to 2-1. Early on that knuckle curve, but hit that one pretty good. Hit speed of 109 coming out. And there's a base hit. Too bad we couldn't have got that when the runner was on third. We'll lead off the inning. The base knock, and we'll see if we can't come around to score. Than we needed. We're really kind of struggling. Tomas is going to come up 0-for-1 with a walk in the second. There's a 1-2 count. Be a little bit of a bouncer. Pitcher's just going to throw on to first, so we'll get up to second. Lonnie Chisenhall will come up 0-for-2. He flew out in the 4th. An 0-2 count. And he goes down swinging. A little disappointed, but I mean, that's kind of what Lonnie's been doing this year. Laurie going to come up 0-for-2. 8 home runs, but only 18 RBIs. Not been very productive. And he's going to draw the walk. We'll have runners on first and second. 2 outs. Continue to keep the pressure on the pitcher. Brett Nicholas will come up. And home runs, 18 RBIs. Again, just not productive. At a 1-2 count with 2 outs. And he goes down looking. So we'll strand 2. The top half of the 6th. We'll keep that 3-2 lead though. We'll get another plate appearance. It says we're playing second according to the announcer. We just haven't really had anything out in the field to do. Come up 1-for-3. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Not even going to get a chance. They're going to intentionally walk us. They'll throw 4 outside to put us on. Got the double play opportunity intact. Moss will come up 0-for-2. He walked in the second. If he can put the ball in play and get some runs in. And a little dribbler Pitcher has no chance anywhere else, so he throws it on to first. So Tomas does bring in a run. Chisenhall will come up 0 for 3. Struck out in the 6th. Runners on second and third. He has a 3-0 count. Oh, they're walking him. I understand why you'd walk Chisenhall. The guy's barely hitting over 200. That just makes no sense. I don't know what you're thinking there, manager. But Brett Lowry hitting 256 on the year, and he walked in the 6th. He's 0 for 2 on the day, though. 2 count. And that'll be a grounder to third. He'll just throw into second, so works out for them. But we're 1 in the 7th. 4-1. Either way, it's 5-2 Arizona into the bottom half of the 7th. And we'll finally head out into the field. And it's Colton Morant will come up 0 for 3 on the day. Got a runner on first with 1 out here in the 8th. We'll see if we can't turn 2 and get out of the inning. It's hit pretty hard at us. We'll just flip it. Oh, that's Gomez. No, Escobar. Grabbed it with his bare hand and threw on the first. It was a nifty little 4-6-3 double play. If we get another opportunity at the plate, we do. 1 for 3 on the day. Get walked. Last at bat. Got a runner on first with 1 out here in the 9th. We're hitting from the right side. Pitch out. It's ball 1. Really got to work on this. Left-handers. Of course, at the same time, lefties we usually face are Clayton Kershaw and Madison Bumgarner and, you know, really, really good left-handed pitchers. The throw over. Gets Richardson. He gets back safely. Oh, and we chase that pitch down. Imagine Richardson gets up to second. Apparently it counts 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I think I took the first pitch. I know, I'm trying to think. I can't remember anymore. 1 and 2. Oh, we'll see if we can't get a hit. And we'll chase that sinker, but we foul it off. Count stays 1 and 2. There comes inside. All 2. Nice to get something to hit, knock it into the outfield and bring that insurance run in. Or we'll chase a sinker out of the zone and just waylaid on it. Just, wow. I believe I did that. Out to the field we go. Bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Runners on the corners. 5-2 Diamondbacks. We'll play ends the game. Third baseman throws on to us. Goldschmidt has to pick our throw, but that's the ball game. Diamondbacks win the series. Sitting at 500. We'll go ahead and we'll bring you back in the menus. All right, so Diamondbacks are at 500. Pretty good. We got 285 points. I'm going to work on some arm accuracy. 2 points into that. And I'll leave 21 available. We threw a lot of balls in the dirt there. But anyway, not hitting all that great. The team's winning, so I guess I'll take that. that's going to do it for today. So thanks for coming and hanging out. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for daily videos. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Doodles.